It's always really hard when we play against Coach Tang and Coach McCaslin. But I tell you, God did something really cool last night that I was able to be a part of. Pastor Weibel, we had a GA from 2011, 2012. Chuck Davidson want to get baptized, and he wanted Coach Tang, Karen Craig, and myself and Coach Mills to be a part of that. So we went to Highland Church last night, and Coach Mills, we had him on FaceTime. That's, I guess, one good thing for technology. But to see him get baptized, and a lot of times in coaching, you plant seeds, and you don't know if things come to fruition. And that was really a blessing and really, really cool to be a part of. And I know, before I go on any further, really excited to win the game, really proud of our guys, how we came back. But at the same time, it hurts too, because I've been with Coach Tang when we've been 2-8, and I know how tough that is. But I know he's got a really good staff, and they're not going to give up on their team, and they're going to keep fighting. And I think they're going to turn the corner here sooner than later. As far as our team goes, really pleased with our 7 guys today. That competed. Everyone on the bench was outstanding, and it took all of that to win. When we started out 3 for 17, and then we were, I think, 5 for 29. I was wondering, should we stop doing shoot around, because I don't know if it's helping. But we did have really good effort, and then I thought second half the crowd really gave us a great lift, and we were able to string some stops together. I think VJ showed tonight why he's so full of potential, and somebody that the draft boards have so high.
Yeah, Scott, on VJ, obviously he goes for a career high there. Can the way he was like probing the defense and being aggressive, can that be something y'all build on and maybe even transformative for the offense?
Yeah, I'd be a bad coach if we weren't. But I think some of the spacing too. Jaylen really did a good job. Jaylen was phenomenal coming off his ankle injury, and you got to have offensive space. And I thought they did a great job tonight with that too.
You feel like that dunk that made it 45-42 kind of lit the crowd on fire and really signified, okay, we're back in this thing and ready to roll. How big was that?
That whole run, I think the dunk was huge, but the stops that led to us getting back and getting the crowd involved. And again, I thought the crowd really, really gave us a great lift today. And that you gotta have that to win your home games.
Were you trying to get him in isolation out there? I mean, I saw kind of the middle ball screen was happening. Was it just like, okay, he's going, we need to just keep running this?
Yeah, I'm not that bad a coach that if a guy's going, we try to go away from him. But they did a great job too, defensively, switching up who they put on him, switching how they guarded him. So then we switched up some things we were doing too. So they weren't going to let him just keep doing what he was doing.
How much have you seen Jason grow just in terms of on defense, see him excited and that energy that he brings to you guys?
Yeah, the big thing is defensively, understanding the concepts and what we're doing, and he's really shown growth there. And offensively, he's done a great job learning 2 different positions. And probably one of my biggest regrets with TCU was not playing him more. And because he gave us great lift, great minutes, and I should have definitely put him in the game against TCU.
Scott Jerome said you came in and talked to the K-State team after the game. What made you want to do that?
Because I know what he's going through, and it's never easy losing, not when you pour your heart and soul into a team. And that's what, I mean, I've been through the wars with them. I think that's one thing in the profession. The highs are really good, but the lows are tough. And I just want to make sure that their team knew that a lot of games left to be played, and they got the best coach leading them.
Well, what have you seen from them that makes you, that encourages you, that makes you think they can turn things around?
No, I think you look at the last couple games. I mean, this is such a 1-2 possession game. I mean, they could have beat Tech, they could have beat TCU. They had a great comeback against Kansas, 2-possession game. Tonight they controlled the game so it's really just getting on a roll. And I think one thing that's really hard about coaching today is when you have a lot of new players. I equate it to algebra. You teach algebra 1, then the next year it's algebra 2, and then it's algebra 3. And really in the non-conference, you don't have a lot of close games because you have some guarantee games. So you only have a small sample size. Then you get into those games and you really don't know what's best for your team yet because you haven't been in there. And I think that's why teams that return, especially backcourt guards, so much, they just control everything, and you know what to expect, what you're going to get out of them. And new guys, the more new guys, it just takes time till you figure it out. And sometimes it clicks sooner, sometimes it doesn't. And I know they got some really good options, and I think their team's growing and knowing what Coach Tang and the staff wants from them. But I mean, as we all know, it's such a you win a game and it feels so different than a loss. And really, it might come down to as much as, I mean, TCU, they missed a couple front ends and 1-on-1s, right? With us against TCU, we controlled the whole game and lose at the end. I mean, that's why you love sports too, is it teaches you adversity. And we all know life. You're going to have ups and downs, and who can persevere through them. And it teaches, as a coach, you love to hopefully make a difference there, because when you have players come back that have gone through tough things, and you think you had a small part in helping them through it, that's a huge reason why I think a lot of us got into coaching in the beginning.
Scott, when y'all went to the 1-3-1, it seemed like you were able to get a few more stops and stack some stops together.
Yeah.
Just how big was that for,
Well, and again, they had a couple of good shots, good looks, and they missed. And but at the same time, I thought getting stops and getting us some transition buckets, especially when we struggled to score so much in the first half. I thought we really closed the last 4 minutes of the first half well, and then unfortunately it didn't carry over to the first media. And but when we get stops, we're pretty good and pretty explosive. And then we started making some shots, getting on a roll. And VJ was a big part of a lot of that, not only himself but creating for others.
Is Jeremy's injury a concussion?
I'll let Dave give you whatever the medical term is. I don't like messing up medical terms.
And how long do you expect him to be?
You can talk to Dave about that as well. So they just tell me if I got someone at practice or not.
Scott, I guess we won't get you again before y'all go. Can you talk a little
Utah.
bit? Obviously, you've already seen Utah.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about them and kind of what you expect to see from them after the first one?
Well, I know because I watched getting ready for TCU. I saw their game against TCU, and they've really done a good job in defensively shoring up some things. Offensively, their efficiency. That's why they won, I think, 3 in a row at that time. And with us, we were a different team. That's the only game where we've had everybody. And so until we have everybody and we start clicking, I mean, you don't got many bullets in the gun, so everyone's got to be firing.
Coach, back here. It seemed like VJ was one of the most frustrated guys after that TCU loss. And then when we talked to him before this game, he also seemed to have a little chip on his back. Was there something you noticed from him in practice or something that added to his performance today?
No, I think he just I thought he did a great job playing with poise. And then he was the one guy getting to the rim and finishing for us. And then that led to creating for others. But why we recruited VJ's a winner. I think all of us were embarrassed after the last game. And not that TCU's not any good, but we were leading most of the game. We felt like we should have won the game. And we just wanted to come out and play really hard. And sometimes when you play really hard, you play too hard, and I think that led to a lot of our missed layups. I think if anyone can relate to trying too hard, sometimes that's why coaching is so delicate. You want them amped, but you don't want them overamped. I mean, so.
You mentioned Jaylen and his, especially with a short bench, just how important was it to have his performance tonight?
Well, I think people look at his 5 for 8, 4 for 7 from 3, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. What I looked at was 7 rebounds, and his defense and rebounding was huge for us. And he's got a great feel for the game, great knowledge.
And then with VJ, was there a point in that second half where you were like, oh man, he is really, really rolling? Was there any specific thing you can pinpoint?
No, I was just making sure we got him the ball. Thank you, guys.
VJ, you had a career high tonight. It looked like you were especially aggressive going to the basket. I mean, what was just your mindset?
I mean, I know we got to win. I know we had to win. But before I answer that, first and foremost, I just want to thank God. I mean, I wouldn't be in this position without him. We wouldn't get the W without him. My team played great. All credit to him. So that's why I want to start off with that. And to answer your question, I mean, I just doing anything to win because I know if they're going to key in on me when I drive, give JC wide open shots, I think they would want to stop him from shooting. So, I mean, that's the main thing for me. I just want to create for my teammates.
Jaylen, what does that dunk do for the team when it gets it to 45-42 and you see him take off like that? I mean, you seem pretty hyped on a lot of his drives.
Yeah, it does everything, man. Even for the team, for the crowd, like you heard, at first it was a little quiet when they went on their run. And then after V got that dunk, it was electric. And I feel like the guys on the court fed off the bench's energy, but just the crowd in general. So just shout out to the Baylor family.
Did you feel especially comfortable tonight from 3? Were you just in rhythm? Just seemed like you were getting some great looks.
I was about to say it's probably great looks, and then once I saw 2 go in, I just had a lot of confidence after that. And then luckily I had people like VJ, Rob, like the whole team was looking for me. So I was just put in a good position. It's not like I was shooting off the dribble threes. It was really just my teammates just looking for me and putting me in the right place to do well.
What are your favorite ones? Corner?
I don't even know.
All the spots.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite.
Once it's behind the three-point line, it's his favorite.
Yeah.
VJ, there was a play in the second half where K-State knocked the ball out of bounds, and you're like tapping up the crowd.
Yeah.
And I mean, how fun is that when the crowd's in it and you guys are coming back and you've got the momentum like that?
Yeah, I love to interact with the fans. They spend money, especially the ones on the court side. They spend money to be there. So I just want to interact with them, show them my character, show them that Baylor have on the team we have a bunch of high character guys. So like the thing here is joy. So Jesus, others, yourself. So I just want to interact with them, show them love for sure, because they're showing me love.
Jaylen, did Scott say anything about really wanting that first win against Jerome and his Kansas State team?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Jerome Tane's a great coach. I think he won Coach of the Year a couple years ago. But he was beside Coach Drew for this whole Baylor rebuild, and he's a big part of the reason why Baylor is where it is right now. So, obviously, for Coach Drew, it's his brother. I don't know him personally, but everyone speaks highly of him. So, anytime we get to go against Coach Tang, we're excited, especially because he's been, I think he's 3-0 against us before this game. So, this win for sure means something, for sure.
VJ, I guess Jason's kind of an energy guy. He got really hyped at one point. I think it was on a turnover, and he's just clapping. Is that kind of what he brings? I mean, and maybe was this at his best today?
Jason just loved his teammates. He loved the game, and he loved to celebrate for others. Like he not self-centered at all. He gonna bring energy. Doesn't matter if we up or down. He's still gonna be the same person. So I just want to give a big shout out to Jason, especially because we started off a little slow. He had 5 quick points, gave us a spark, allowed us to stay in the game. His energy, his effort, crashing the glass, all that. So none of that goes unnoticed for sure.
VJ, when we talked to you yesterday, you said that getting a win tonight was mandatory. How much of this did you take personally? And I think we kind of saw that in the response, but how much of this was something that you felt like you had to carry on your back?
Nah, I don't think I carry anything on my back. I have my teammates. I have my teammates beside me the whole time. I had God with me the whole time. So.
I don't know what he said. He had 30.
But I just want to win. I just want to do anything to win, and that took scoring tonight. And like I say, I mean, I just definitely want to get Coach Drew his dub against Coach Tang, who have a great program over there, and he's a great coach also. So I just wanna win, man. That's the main thing. And like this started 2 days ago when we started preparing for them. Like I said, the ballot is won before it's fought. So yeah.
VJ, not sure if you're a big 2K guy, but did it start feeling like you had takeover out there? And kind of what's that feel like?
Nah, I definitely play 2K. I was just in the zone. I mean, I don't even think I was showing any emotion or much. Like I ain't showing much emotion like during that stretch. I was just in the zone, just hooping, man, just having fun, being able to play the game of basketball. So it's just a blessing, man. So yeah.
And then for both of you guys, obviously a short bench without Jeremy. I mean, you kind of talked about it yesterday, but just how important was it to have kind of everyone step up, but both of you guys really did that tonight?
This guy next to me stepped up for sure. I think teams should keep leaving him open. But yeah, the whole team stepped up for sure. We had great schemes, great adjustments, stuff like that. So, we was bought in, we executed.
100%. I think anytime you're going against someone who, like I said earlier, helped build the program, we're calling the play, the whole bench, their bench is calling it. They know what we're running. So, like he said, it was just a team effort, and my fault. I low-key lost my train of thought. I'm not going to lie to you. I lost my train of thought still. But it was a great win.
VJ, since you went for 30 tonight, do you petition to wear Mr. Kelly's jersey going forward?
I mean, if that's what helped me got 30, then I don't mind wearing Mr. Kelly's jersey at all. Definitely want to, represent them, honor them, So, I mean, it's a good thing that we did that tonight. Helped us, gave us a spark, gave me a spark. But Kelly's also my grandma's last name, so. Yeah, yes, bro.
Jaylen, did you get inspired on that one of your late drives from watching VJ take them off the dribble so much? Did you just kind of go, I'd kind of like to do that?
Yeah, the only thing, I can't jump like him, so I knew I had to get a foul. But, nah, for sure. Once VJ, I'm pretty sure the player talking about VJ drove, and then he hit me, and I was able to drive left, right on one. Yeah. So after that, I just knew I was in position to get a foul. I like to consider myself a good free throw shooter, so I had confidence in going to the line. And, yeah.
You ain't supposed to miss a free throw, by the way.
Yeah, I missed one.
Did he miss one?
Yeah, I did. Short.
You missed one.
Short, too.
You took 12 free throws? Yeah. You took 12 free throws? Damn.
Jaylen, the Utah game was the one where you got hurt. You guys are going on this trip. I just now look. Y'all had 12 guys play that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last time, I guess, everybody kind of played. What do you remember about that game other than rolling your ankle? And will you guys be ready to play them again, I guess?
For sure. For me, it's a Pac-12 school. I'm a Pac-12 transfer, so I've been playing against for 4 years. But they're a well-coached team. We're playing at their place now. We got the altitude in their favor, but we're just going to come in ready to go. And what I remember from the last time, besides me getting hurt, it was a team effort. And like you said, so many guys played and so many guys stepped up. And just did their part. Just do your part. It might not be your day. You might not score 30 every night, but I know he's going to bring energy. I know he's going to play hard. I know he's going to fight for his brother. So we just got to keep that same mentality, and we'll be good. Thank you, guys.